Hello, everybody. Welcome. Happy Saturday to you all. Hope your weekend has started well. If you're celebrating weekends, of course, that is. Just so that everyone's 100% aware, we did not start a fire. We didn't. So don't go saying I did, right? Lies. Absolute lies. Also, the Loch Ness Drogba doing his thing, innit? Doing his thing. Sorry, Arsenal fans. I'm wondering who's going to win a quadruple first, me or Mikel Arteta? Who's going to win the Premier League first, me or Mikel Arteta? That and several other questions could be answered this evening. Let's get back into it, shall we? How are we? Welcome in. Sorry, Dan. Sorry. I'm in playful mood tonight. As we tend to be. It's Saturday, innit? We're allowed to do silly things and talk silliness because it's part two of the transfer stream. You're giving it to Arteta, Rougeau. Jeez, I mean, I don't know. He'll be retired by the time I get to the Premier League. We started doing stuff last night, didn't we? We brought Archie Henderson in, a 6'7" defender who can run fast. So that for me, that's pretty good. Plus he dives into tackles as well, so he's also a bit of a madhead. Let's get him there. I mean, Arteta all day long because we've had 7 seasons in the National League North. He's not had to do the gigs we've had to do. You know what I mean? He got helicoptered in at the top level. Pathetic. I'd love to see him. I'd love to see him down here in the warehouse. Yeah. He wouldn't last. He wouldn't last the full season. He'd be sacked. He'd be, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z and other, popular words, and nah, he'd be gone. So we bought a centre back in. Who else did we bring in last night? We also bought Gilligan's Island, who's going to be basically our player whose job it is to kick people. Kick them hard. He works hard at kicking people, and he's very determined to kick people because he kicks people. That's what we want. Dives into tackles just behind us. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for that. We missed out on a left back, unfortunately. We still need a left back. We might be about to discuss with a 6'7" striker. Yeah. A Sierra Leonean Othello Jallo. 6'7", aggression, jumping, bravery. I mean, he might even be able to score as well when he does it. Who knows? But for me, once they said he's dead tall, I was like, all right, let's see how tall he is. £600 a week contribution is all they want. Let's make that happen for 8 months. Oh no. Oh dear. I need to go back in and readjust that, don't I? Oops. Yeah, that feels like oh shit. Whoops. Say what, can I go back in and change that? Because I may have made a slight boo-boo on it. I don't know, let's withdraw. Yeah, we can withdraw and then go back in again. That should probably work. His CV reads, I kick people. That's literally what it says. That's his big thing. Me? I kick people, mate. That's my job. Bindley is linked with Scarborough. That's a concern. Because he has vision of 14 and passing of 14. We kind of want everything to go through him. However, that is quite a lot of money. And that is the end of next season. So, let's see what happens. I mean, look. He wants to leave. I know Llama's very much of the opinion, as we spoke offline, who cares what he wants? He has vision of 14 and passing of 14. He stays. It's possible. It's possible he stays. But I'm also conscious that maybe there's a world where he forces a move. Oh, hold no, don't want him to go now. Shit. I've balls this up, haven't I? I've buggered it up. Oh, God. It was looking so good before I started. I didn't read properly. Let down once again by reading. Which I think is slightly unfair. You know what I mean? This is a game where reading really, really helps. So, but we're early on in the transfer. It's a great stream, DJ. See you Wednesday. yeah, it's like that, isn't it? It'll be fine. We can still do something. Abdullah Okachukwu is a very, very good left back, apparently. He has pace. That's it. That's all the scouts know about him. He has pace. He has balance. He's fit. He works hard. He's based in Carlisle. Looks to be a product of the effort England have been putting into their youth development in recent years. I mean, I don't really know if that's a thing, is it? £460. Let's see if we can cheeky on him. Get him for nothing first of all, but we will see. We will see. Gateshead have gone in for Connor Day. Who's Connor Day? A sub. That's who he is. Not someone we're going to be worrying ourselves about, to be honest, I don't think. One question that we're going to have to try and work out today, okay, during the course of this evening's stream is, and again, this is Llama and I were conversing late into the night last night. Click suggest rather than make offer, and you can have a few rounds of negotiations with the club rather than have to wait a day. Do you know what? I've never clicked that button. I've seen it, and I've always just ignored it. Okay. Maybe we might do that. 1-1. There you go. Arsenal. The FA Cup quarterfinals? Quarterfinals, possibly? Might be back on. Evening A15. Suggest is the way. FA Cup isn't overrated after all. Can I shock you? Can I shock you? I actually like the FA Cup. Jabid Dicker. So yeah, let's think about this then. Question that myself and Llama were debating way into this morning. In our DM conversation that we have, I'm sure Llama doesn't mind that mention that we both talk offline. We need to really look at the way we play, and we need to start thinking like the favourites. Because if we are spending a lot of money on players, we are now the third highest wage bill, I think it is, in the league. But we're playing like the team who are mid-table. Like, we're sort of concerned and being like, oh, let's not get ourselves too... We're playing defensive football, How do we push things forward? Like, what do we do tactically to assert ourselves on the game? And this is where I'm going to need some help, because I'm not sure about that because I don't want to gegenpress. Okay, I don't want to gegenpress. It's not for me, right? I like the idea of counter-attacking because I still think that the old idea of Man United was counter-attacking back in the 90s. They still looked very attacking and aggressive, but they still soaked up pressure and then hit on the brake, didn't they? You know, you could argue that that's what, you know, Liverpool do. And, I mean, obviously Liverpool, bad example, I guess. I feel like we keep going back to the same idea, paging Josh Daly. Yeah. All right. Turns out we need 3 inverted wing backs. And I don't know how we do that. Wing play has been effective for me this year, mostly down to wing backs. Okay, well, we have some fullbacks who might play as wing backs, possibly. Mid-block, shorter passing, standard tempo, so you aren't running all over but pressing in the right zones. Now I need the perfect 3-5-2. I could download that, couldn't I? Shorter passing, higher tempo. Tiki-taka. Right. Okay. I'm going to ask this with Love Ian because this is where my brain's at as well. Is I can't imagine Darlington playing tiki-taka football in the National League North. Advanced wingbacks are brilliant. They are really, really brilliant. I don't think we have one. That's the problem. Do what Arteta would do and copy Pep. Well, it's just horrible to watch, isn't it? It's boring. It's disgusting. We could go wing play. I like control possession, 33. Yeah, I like that. Cautious mentality. Look to find our moments, and then we pick the pass and we break. So would we then have to move it into a... I tell you what, let's save this as TJ ball 26, right? Just score from corners, yeah. So TJ ball would probably be like a 4-3-3. Okay, out of possession we can drop into a 4-5-1, so not a 5-4-1. But then if that's a mid block rather than a low block, yeah? And let's change that to control possession, because I like the idea of that as well, actually. And then we go to a defensive line. So that's the high press. Sit with a standard line. Kick them a lot. Drop off, I suppose, possibly, or squeeze the play up. Keep the ball down the line. I like the idea of a low block, but it does require perfect moves to break out to score goals. At least that's how I view it. See, defensively, I think we're good in a low block. It's worked for us defensively. It's the attacking thing that doesn't quite work. Trek, it's a time for a masterclass. I mean, you know what? Yeah, you might have to explain some words to me here, Trek, because a lot of this is baffling. I've clicked kick hard. That's what I've done. That's the thing I need to do, right? I'm stepping up. I'm trying to be attacking. I'm trying to be aggressive. I'm going for a mid-block. Okay? We're moving ourselves forward. We've got the third highest wage budget in the league. Or wage bill in the league, sorry. So, let's attack as we go. Play through the lines. What does that even mean? That's just long ball, isn't it? When the opposition engage your team in a press, encourage the team to stay composed and play through it. Bypass it. Just fucking kick it over the top of them. Oh no, we're going to hold the ball, aren't we? We're going to hold the ball, so we have to play through the lines. Goal kicks, short goal kicks. Oh, God. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. So much. It's just fucking horrible, isn't it? It's the transition between defending and attacking. Low block makes it difficult to do. As much as I love bastard ball, to win is hard to perfect. It is hard to perfect, and that's what I like about it. I like the I like the fact that it's not the easy answer. It's not even the easy question. De Zerbi-esque. I mean, I've not got my hair gel in, Trek, so I'll have to try. I also need to buy those. Do you know what they are, right? Here's my thing. I went on a bit of a De Zerbi rant this week in the WhatsApp group with the lads for the podcast, and I reckon De Zerbi wears those. Do you know those shit brown or black leather trainers with the white soles? No one knows where they get them from. I reckon he loves them. All this effort for another 12th place. I know, Britt. I know. Bet no one else does this, do they? Are we going to pass into space or are we going to pass to feet? I mean, I've got a 6'7" lad. I can't really. Go through the middle, go down the wings. Right. Let's try and get the ball out wide. Right. Higher tempo, pass into space. Lower tempo, pass into feet. Okay. Got that. Okay. And let's do counter-attack as well so that everyone moves quicker. Okay. So let's save that. That's TJ Ball. 26. I mean, if it... Whatever it does, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I hope the Giant isn't short-sighted with his heightened feet to pass and he's not seeing the ball. But we have to go back in and try and get him again because I made a bit of an error, didn't I? And he might not even... The Giant striker might not even want to come anymore now. So that's going to be a concern. And we do need to try and make... We have to try and... There's no polite way of putting this. We're $4,000 a week over on wages. So there's some money we need to start clawing back. Some players are going to leave, so that's going to help, but I'll probably only really save us about $2,000. And that doesn't really help with the whole like overspending and like extra pressure thing. Can we see Josh Andrews yet? We can now. Llama 6'5", jump and reach 16, bit of pace, heading, determined enough, off the ball, teamwork, work rate. He's a target, all right. Because I guess the other thing as well is that if we end up with a situation where we have two players up front, I don't, as mad as it is, you know. Oh, hang on, sorry. All right. Great. Now got family drama to have to try and organise for tomorrow. No, not doing that. Sorry. Yeah, so we've got strikers options. This is Harry Sandat. Tries first time shot, 17 for determination. He's only 6 foot. He's a little bit small. Decent first touch. We've also brought another lad in here, just while we were chatting at the start. Gunnar Elliott. Now, this feels more like a meme signing, this one. Gunnar Elliott, 6'5", Maltese international, 49 caps, 10 goals. Jumping reach 18, determination 15, finishing 13, heading 14, anticipation 14. He has a distinct lack of work rate, teamwork, pace, stamina, strength. And actually, even scoring goals. He's not really managed to do that. Sammy J's got to miss a J and complained you're releasing. I'm guessing it's the family drama. Shit, that's a good point. We need to look at Sammy J, don't we? What are we going to do? What are we doing with little Sammy J? We're going to have to release him, aren't we? Poor Sammy. He holds me in the highest regard as we let him go. Oh, poor Sammy. It's going to be awkward. Pays his own son £5 a week. I'm not even going to be doing that, are we? Oh no, we've missed out on a couple of players. So, oh dear. Right. Okechukwu has gone to the Bolton under-18s. That's just how much fun coming to us really seemed like. Now they want 1,300 quid. I think that's a lot of money at this point. We might have to come back to him at the end of the season, or just before the season starts, to see what happens there. Caden Rodney has gone to Kings Lynn. Now, am I right in thinking Caden Rodney was a striker when we looked at him originally? Well, anyway, he's now a fullback, and he's left Solihull Moors and he's gone to Kings Lynn. So that's a big transfer in our league. Alan Taylor seems to think he's more of a centre-half than a full-back, and it's like, Alan, I'm really sorry. I need you as a full-back, pal. So Rydell went to East Lee, so we lost out on him. Collins is the lad there who thinks he's a centre-back. Oh, no, sorry, we had Collins in before. We weren't overly keen on him. I know we can't really get in from Nigeria at this point. Andy Walker's 5'6". Okechukwu gone to Bolton. And Zimba has an extra year in Ireland, so we won't get him. Taylor we've just brought in, who now thinks he's a centre-back. Audrey McGarrick. Don't have to do this, but would be interesting with unattached higher up world rep freebies you could sign. World rep. Let's see what Joshua Van Schuur says, shall we? I mean, at the minute, we're probably going to have to go on to loans for now because I am overspending. That's the problem. So I'm conscious of that, and I think I might have to start bringing the wage budget back in line. So yeah, that's one thing I've probably got to look at. Noel Rafferty. Decent jump in. Determined. Let's have a look at him. See if we can do that. Right, where do we do that then? Is that player database, is it? Right, talk to me through this. Add condition. Reputation? Where's reputation? Oh, world reputation. And I'm guessing no contract, yeah? Nobody. There you go. For loans, you best wait until later in the transfer window. Yeah. Evening, Lulu Booster. How are we? Welcome in. Oh, there you go. Everton's have made enough of it. Ellie Roebuck. That's interesting. There you go. So Rafferty can't come to us on trial. Van Schuur can though. Any super signings? Not yet, Lulu Booster. We've signed a massive centre back, Archie Henderson, 6'7". He is massive as well. He's in 6'7". And we also signed a kicker in midfield. But other than that, we're still waiting for the FA Cup was overrated. You're not. Surely, Dan. Surely. 2-1 Southampton. Wow. Wow. I mean, at least you're not. I was going to say at least you're not Liverpool, but I don't really think that's nothing to be proud of either, is it? You know what I mean? That's like going, hey, at least you only got poked in the left eye and not the right eye. Swindon have made an approach for Prince Achapong. We went for him last year. I'm still convinced that he's going to be good, but he's not, is he? He's just not. Get rid of Kepa. Get rid of him. Look, I don't understand. We're going to beat West Ham tomorrow and lose the semi-final to Southampton, aren't we? In Leeds. Yeah, probably. Probably. But you know what? I think you'd take that, wouldn't you? A FA Cup semi-final? You'd have that. Where did we find the massive centre back? Scouts or someone else? I think it was either Scouts or the little transfer focus thing room, which I don't normally use. So I applaud the fact that it happened. Yeah, it's not normally somewhere that I go in for. Yeah, I've ballsed that up with that striker, haven't I? Damn it. So we've still got Michael Oyedele as an option. No, we haven't. Has he gone to Macclesfield? Has he signed for Macclesfield? Oh, shit. We missed out on him. Actually, he's on pretty big wages, so. Fine. Okay. Oyedele's gone. Lewis Campbell's still an option. So we've got Gunnar Elliott on trial. We've got Josh Andrews on trial. We've got Harry Sandat on trial. So we either pick one of them or wait a little bit longer, maybe get a loanee in. Macclesfield, forgot to mention I started another save on the podcast. Another save? Oh, yes, you have. You've got an offline or a YouTubey one, haven't you? Not just Lampwick Major. Maggio is doing another save. So, welcome in, Mr. Maggio. How are you? 2 seasons in. Nice. Smashed. Honestly, he's just smashing it. Oh, dear. Reach the playoffs as a minimum is expected now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And reach the first round minimum of the FA Cup. Right, okay. So we've gone from sit mid-table to do good. Okay, fine. Let's accept that. Whatever. If that's what they want, that's what they want. Have we rescued Darlington? Nope, not at all. We have very much made our bed and we're lying in it. 7 seasons in, and as Ian says, now they want progress. Now. Money's too tight to mention, I believe, is the song. It'll be interesting to see what we can do, because we're going to try. I don't like to say this out loud, Si. We're going to try and attack. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of it. How good is the centre back for him to move the expectations up? He must be incredible. Or Sir kicks a lot in the midfield. No bastard ball. It's not, well, TJ ball is an old 4-3-3, 4-5-1 out of possession. I'm wondering whether 2 pressing midfielders is too much. Actually, if I have a screener and just a normal DM there, that might be better. Or possibly, can he drop into centre back? Yeah. So that could potentially become a... Where's he doing? Is he stopping? So he's going to step up into that position. So they might get in each other's way, possibly. Is that right? I don't know. Yeah. So we're going to go 4-3-3. Another conversation that I had last night. Took a while. We were back and forth quite a bit, Llama and I. How much of a big call would it be? He says, he crosses his arms and goes into a slightly defensive position. How much of a big call would it be to sack off Graham, our striker? And let me articulate why I'm considering this. Okay? Off the ball, he's brilliant. Pace-wise, he's brilliant. Goals last season, a goal every other game. Yeah? Can't argue with that. But finishing of 9. He missed a lot of good one-on-ones at the end of the season, which really, if he'd have scored 2 of those, we would have been in the playoffs. If we'd have won 2 games, we'd have been in the playoffs. Or even like a win and a draw. We're only 3 points off. If you can get a deep lying forward, he'd suit the tactic better. But we have sort of got a deep lying forward in Coulson. Are we going to get a better striker for 600 quid a week? That's the question. So that would be the loan market, I think. This is why I'm wanting to put it out. This is what we need to discuss. You know, where are we at? If we can get a target man, he could be lethal. Yeah. So that would be then again, that would mean another change of system to really freshen things up. Which, you know, Josh Andrews looks pretty good. Let's shortlist him just to remind ourselves that he's in our thoughts. Harry Sandat, we're not really fussed with, are we? Maddox, no. Alan Taylor, no. 4-2-4 attacking. See, I find a 4-2-4 quite... Let's not pretend you aren't edging closer to Jesse's return. Oh, we spent a lot longer looking at Jesse Nelson last night than we probably should have done, wasn't it? Um, do you know what? If he was actually playing for concert, I would have been like, yeah, let's get him back in. The fact that he's not even the first choice at concert made me think, okay, fine. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Um, let's nudge it through a bit more. Achapom's gone to Swindon. That's fine. Sidibe facing uncertain future at Kettering. Lamine Sidibe. Oh, the bottle job is on. Oh, is it happening? Is it happening? Isago Silva wants to leave. He feels like he should be starting more games. Should he be starting more games though? Do we have to? Do we accept that Isago Silva's probably not good enough as well? And save only 400 quid? Because George Cooper is out of contract. And that's £900 to save. Getting shot of a striker giving you goals every other game sounds like a TJ spanner in the works. Yeah. Is this broke? No. Bang, 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 bang. How about now? Bang, 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 bang. Ellis Lehane, we've agreed can leave. Okawarrior, are we getting shot of him as well? A 5'10" centre back calling the shots? I don't think so. I mean, look, he's not just a 5'10" centre back calling the shots. He's Thiago Silva's son. So Thiago Silva might be in the background somewhere going like, hey, go and ask some questions. So I've sort of got to think about that as well. I think we have to let Okawarrior go because I think Bernard Ferguson's better. Granted, he costs a lot more money. It's done. It's done. Arsenal season done. Right, let's release Okawarrior. Oh, we're making some big calls tonight. Okawarrior's going, and Jack Taylor's already gone. Is Cooper going as well? He's going to have to, isn't he? I mean, he plays well, but it's a lot of money for a centre-back who's not going to play if we're going to 4 at the back now rather than 5. I'd call it descending to madness, but that happened 4 seasons ago. It happened way before 4 seasons ago. We'd have been 3 seasons in by that point. Day 1 was when the madness started. Daft's gone back. We've got quite a few players, a few coaching staff as well, actually, who need Isago Silva's work permit is due to expire when his contract is up. I mean, surely he's got two nationalities. He's in English. Has he not got an English nationality as well? He's been in England for long enough. We have money now. We have money in the bank. Let's see what that's done to the league standards and the league everything. Where is it? Stages, predictions. Predicted third. Oh God, Graham's now okay. Graham's now one of the standout players in the league. maybe we don't sell him then. Curzon Ashton have come down. South Shields have come down. Chorley, Southport, Oxford City, and Hitchin have come up. Oh no! Now it's a season of pressure. Isn't it? Right. Has anybody got any suggestions of where we can go manage instead? Because this is now a lot of pressure. This is now a lot of pressure. Matt Blade, 30 months, my friend. Appreciate the support, pal. Hope you're well. Yeah. Rovan Simmons. As a wingback, he's big and he's relatively quick. Have I blagged a coaching badge yet? No, they're not. They're not letting me have one. They don't want me to have one at all. They are refusing my requests for any additional education. They're like, we're trying to. Why are you trying to better yourself? Do you think Sega should release Sunday League Manager? I don't think I'd be any good at that either. I really don't. I really don't. Right, let's offer out Corey Thomas. Devitt is going to leave when? Oh, tomorrow. That's fine. Cooper's hanging on. Are we releasing Cooper as well? I mean, that means we've got... Would fit right in managing hungover plumbers. Again, I actually think that's just too good for us. It's too much pressure right there. What have I got here? I've got the backroom staff are apparently doing what they can do. Do you know what? I think it's time to get rid of Paddy Waters. Sorry, Paddy. 66. He's been around for a while. He's not really brought us anything. Craig Reddy. I mean, the fact that Mark Noon is unsuited to technical set pieces, right? Let's get rid of the assistant manager as well. Has he been with us for a year or 2 years? He came in 2030. 2 seasons worth of Mark Noon. Time to go, I think. TJ is the executioner tonight. I think so. I think we've got to start looking at some of this backroom staff and go, right, what's not working? Is Martin doing a good job? He's been with us for a couple of years as well. What do we think? Has our goalkeeper been all right? Our goalkeeping is above average. I have concerns about the size of the coaching team. Don't we all? Craig Reddy. He's been here for 2 years as well. Oh, you know what? Craig Reddy might be. Assistant manager's job, chief scout's job. Popped off the last 5 minutes of that game, came back to a full goal. Yeah, I've got myself very angry tonight. El Diego, bastard ball on a Saturday, and to think I was worried he would jack it up after Wednesday's stream. I mean, well, to be fair, it's possible. It's possible. Sorry. Right, we're still lacking a left back. I'm gonna regret this. Cooper's gone as well. I have to try and look for players that are better than what we've had, haven't I? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? How well, Elton says we're still standing, so let's hope he's right. So the first team squad now, Llama, is 21 players, but that includes Daniel Simpson, who's obviously not good enough, so he's going to get released as well. He's one of the 18-year-olds, so he's gone. Sammy J probably needs to go as well. If we're being honest, it's a squad of... If I put him there because he's actually got a contract still. Sammy's still got a contract, technically. It's a first team squad of 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 players. Yeah, so that gives us a bit of movement. $4,500 in the wage budget. If we can get that up to 20, get a first team of 20 players, 21, then maybe we've got something to work with then, I think. Does that make sense? Does that sound about right? So 19 players we've got now, apparently. But that includes a couple of players that are on trial. And Devitt, who's leaving. So, yeah, 16 players. Is this the 8th season with Darlington? It is, Sam. It is. And it's the 8th season still in National League North as well. So we've been, yeah, we've been down here for a while. That's what he said. That's what she said. That's what they said. Does $24,000 budget give you an extra £500 to win the wages? About that, yeah. About that. So it means we could take a couple of risks as well. But I think four good players should put us in with a decent shout. Like, we could now potentially go in for Okachukwu and pay that £1,100 and get a good fullback in. So we could do that. That could be an option. What's happening with Jallo? Is he still available for loan, or is he off the table now? They don't want to let him out on loan yet. So Tudor Scott on your recommended list. Is he any good? Who? Tudor Scott. I don't even know who he is. On what position? Oh, this guy here. 33 years old. He was fine enough for Shields, then he went to Accrington and didn't play. He's also 33. Like, I mean, we can bring him in for a trial, but I think 33 is maybe a bit... Is it a bit too old, possibly? Evening, Callum. How are you, buddy? Welcome. If you're not following why Callum, why the devil not? Would be the question. Callum is also a man who likes a bit of slog. Okay, here's the question then. Do we go for Gunner? Do we go for Gunner as a big striker? Granted, he's got no pace. Granted, he's got no acceleration. Strength and stamina I'm also concerned about. but he's wanted by Football League clubs. Kidderminster and Forest Green. Actually, no, he's not from the Kidderminster on Football League. They're in our league. We're at Forest Green. All right, okay, so he's not wanted by Football League clubs at all. He's wanted by non-league clubs. Gunnar Elliott, or the other option is Josh Andrews, who actually has a bit of pace, no acceleration granted, bit older, not so much a goal scorer, but again, able to jump about. Callum, love a non-league slog. I do name Darlington. TJ's Darlington every time we encounter them. Do you know what? I respect that, Callum. I respect that. Worryingly, the Darlington fans do not call them that. Do you know what I mean? Like they do not see it as TJ's Darlington at all. They're very much like going, who? Why is he here? So if we look at this, 6'5" versus 6'5", have Barrow hit the heights of non-league football yet? I don't know. I don't know, Sam. Admire the fact I'm still in a job. Maybe not anymore, Callum. They want me to get to the playoffs this year. I don't know if the board have been watching the last few years. Shorter passing with a slower standard tempo would mean he wouldn't necessarily need pace. That's a good point, actually. He is brave. Josh is a bit braver. Sam Bluebirds is here and appreciate the follow. Jumping reach, Gunner just nails it, edges it, 18-16. Have we played a playoff campaign yet? One match in the playoffs. I don't know if it's a campaign or not. But yeah, we played the playoffs once. Even from Lanzarote, says Tame, this is the result from Lanzarote jury, TJ nil. Oh dear. Does Josh have injury problems? His fitness is quite low. Gunner's fitness is a bit higher, but Josh also plays for the team. Gunner very much being a tall man out on his own. Where would I see injury problems? History, possibly? There's nothing about cons. Oh, yeah, might have a problem with history. That'll be it. It's that big bit there. That just says might have problems with history. Inability to dribble can make him seem a bit one-dimensional when going forward. You just need him to be one-dimensional. We didn't just be big, be tall. That's all I need him to be. There we go. Fitness. History. Nothing you wouldn't expect. A couple of niggles here and there. Injury susceptibility relatively low, apparently. What's Gunner looking like? Nothing for a couple of years, which means he's going to break his leg. We look back fondly over our playoff day. It was the first round as well, wasn't it? Like we had one playoff match and that was it. Potential to be a decent Sky Bet League One player. He's 23. Do we think he's a bit more memeable? Gunner. How much does he want? £800? Oh. We've got to have faith. Have we got faith? Have any of us got faith? Come on, be honest. Be honest. But no, don't be honest. Don't be honest. Lie to me. Lie to me and say it's going to be fine. Gunner's definitely going to win you matches from set pieces alone. How much does Andrews want? Oh, look, Llama says get Llama's. Thinking I'd get them both. A star player? You prefer the Limp Bizkit version? Well, yeah. He's not fully convinced at a regular starter, but $4,000? S Pro, you need a new skin. It's painful how plain yours looks. I mean, I didn't design it, mate. And yeah, whatevs. I'm not bothered. I don't think that's the biggest problem with the game, the skin. But appreciate your input. Brilliant. Thanks for that. I think 4 is quite a lot. If you offer Josh Andrew a trial, his wage demands will drop to a reasonable £3,000 a week. I think it's a bit too much, personally. Yeah. All right, let's see what Kedwin Scott wants to do, shall we? See what this 33-year-old whippersnapper looks like. Watch Andrew sign for Kettering on 300 quid a week. Oh, I think the fact we've pissed him off by him going, I want to be a star player, and I'm like, I reckon a regular starter. So I can see why he's a bit annoyed at that. What's the end goal? Rise through the ranks with Darlington? I think the end goal is getting out of the National League North, really. We don't really know what the goal is, because it's difficult to tell, to be honest, at this moment in time. 2020's FM27 is the end goal. The aim is to finish in the top 10. There we go. Oh, that looks good. Bindley has withdrawn his transfer request. Eastleigh want Gunnar Elliott. Oh, we're going to have to put a bit extra cash in, aren't we? We've already lost one player to Eastleigh this year. I have to accept his request, do I? There we go. Thanks, Llama. God, it's good. Do you know what? Genuinely, I really appreciate the fact that you lot are here, because it just keeps me on track. Bolton are now negotiating again with this lad. I don't know what the issue is. We said that. All right, get yourself away. If you got offered another job right now, well, look, Llama's going to tell me off for this, but the opportunities aren't brilliant. Chelmsford, Chorley, Dartford, Hendon, Hornchurch, Oxford City. It's not much better than what we've got. And I also think as well that the chat could rightfully feel a bit pissed off that we've put them through 8 seasons of shit. I go, we could have left years ago, and this is what's happening now. Is that right? TJ would make a cracking kit, man. Oh, do you know, I would. I absolutely would. I'd make sure everyone's socks are neatly folded. I wouldn't push them in on each other, because then sometimes that like makes some of the elasticity on the top go. So you don't want that. I'm not much of a boot cleaner though, I must admit. You knew it. You saw me at Slough, Callum. I wasn't balling anybody's socks, was I? Do you know what I mean? Get the under 18s to do the boots. Exactly. It's the only way they'll learn respect. Emil Oliver, let's see what you're saying, shall we? Geisley are interested. Oh, speaking of Geisley, that other lad didn't want to come, did he? He didn't like us. Sheer bloody minded, this is why we're still here. Yeah. Yeah, very much so. Can we now get a better right back, I wonder? Do we have a backup keeper? We don't. That's another thing I'm thinking about looking at as well. Norden Mukiele. We didn't sign him. It's Nordi Mukiele's brother. Scout the game. Okay, right. Let's see what we've got then. This is our. This is us. Right, so we're going to go with this then. This 4-3-3. Control possession. Try and move the ball around. Binley in that playmaker role. Openda, central mid. Gilligan's going to be there kicking things. And then when we're out of possession, we want Gilligan to sort of like still press. Do we want Gilligan to press or do we want him to... This is the bit I don't understand. See, yeah, he's always a pressing DM. And then Openda's meant to do screening. And then what's Bindley do? Or Bindley presses as well. Squats thinner than my hairline. I know. Should we let him press as well? 2 pressers and a screener. Oh well, we've got some money though, haven't we? You know what I mean? Sorry for trying to help, says S Pro. A new skin made a difference for me. Hope I get sacked now. I mean, I don't know what difference it's made for you, S Pro, and I'm more than happy to get sacked of my own accord. I can manage that without a skin. Go fuck yourself. Keep an eye on the left midfield, tracking out possession. The down arrow makes it look like he'll be on top of the left back. That sounds like back seating, doesn't it? TJ's released the coach driver. Yeah. Come on, everyone's here. I'll get us there, and we haven't got a backup goalkeeper as well. Well, our backup goalkeeper is a 16-year-old Scottish lad who currently plays for the Scotland under 18s. So yeah, we've got a greyed out keeper as well. Have I always done friendlies? I never bother. I do friendlies, Callum. Yeah, it's one of the few times during the season I see a win. So I like the confidence boost it brings. And with this one, we've changed tactic up as well, so it's interesting just to see how things play out, and whether it's better or worse. I know we're not exactly playing top class opposition, but at least we can see if we've got some movement patterns working or whatever. Is that Graham from Everton? It is. It is. It's Braden Graham. He's got 20 goals in 41 matches last season. He also was responsible for missing a few goals towards the end of the season, which ultimately cost us playoffs. So, yeah, really bright future. Really, really bright future. He's in a few years' time, I consider releasing him from Darlington. That's a great hit. I noticed a few comments as Lulu Booster, people taking the piss about 8 seasons, but I think people underestimate how hard it must be to stream, play the game, and monitor a chat. So I think you're doing well. Don't be too hard on yourself. See? Lulu Booster gets it. It is. And you know what? And I'm not going to make any excuses, but it's a different way of playing. It's very much a different way of playing. Yeah. It's more about being, as a streamer, for me, it's more about being entertaining than getting it right first time. Because getting it right first time is boring as fuck. Do you know what I mean? Those trifles don't eat themselves. Yeah. FM's about building a story. It's boring if everything is easy. Exactly, Yorkie. Like, you know, or if you've got like sort of people in the behind the scenes, like doing all of your scouting and your tactics. What a great finish that is. You know, like it's all that. That's not like it's great for some people, absolutely fine, right? But for me, I can't do that. I couldn't possibly, and I did it a little bit. I was like, oh, I'll give you all save files and stuff and let you do scouting. But I just thought, there's just a lack of, that's not authentic to me, is it? Like getting you lot to do the work. I feel like I've got to kind of take all of the blame myself, really. So this is where we are. 2 screamers in the first preseason game. We're winning it all, or we're getting sacked. It's a lot easier getting promoted when you shithouse it with unrealistic signings. Yeah, absolutely. Or 4-2-3-1 gegenpress. You know, or daft asymmetric tactics that don't work, that have no those just look stupid, don't they? Oh, but this is what happens in the meta. Yeah, but what's the meta of real football? Yeah, it's all right. Thank you, Llama. Thank you. Robbie Williams gone. I had it turned down in my head and I was like thinking I could hear a bit of it. And I was like, I'm talking. Am I going to let it go? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. $115 charges worth of meta in real life. Yeah. Oh, fair play, actually. That lad on YouTube, I'm told to fuck off. he's just super chatted me and subbed on YouTube for with a promo. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much, pal. That's much appreciated. There you go. I found the level. I just need to tell people. I need to tell more people to go fuck themselves. Think of the money I'd make. Honestly, I could make an absolute fortune. Still in the National League North. Congratulations. You better believe it, Jail. You better believe it. Sam says he's just drawn against Wrexham in the FA Cup with Chester. Things are about to get tasty. Could do. TJ's entered his Findemir. Is Rock DJ his most annoying song? I think it possibly is, actually. Because the thing I think of Robbie Williams, right? It's bad enough when he tries to sing because he can't, and it's bad enough when he tries to write songs because he can't. But if he also then goes, do you know what else? Maybe it's time I rapped, and it's just like, I just think he's taken everything he can't do and put it in one attempt at a song. I'm sure he's on roller skates, probably, yeah. And doesn't he wear leopard pants or something, or like a leopard thong. Like, just, yeah. Literally, it's just everything he's trying to do at once. It's just like, nah. He tries too much and he's not good at any of it. Cheese God says, main thing is having fun. I've switched teams in my save, now managing a struggling Blackburn. Albeit they're in the Championship, but the challenge of it intrigues me more than staying did. Angels is a banger, but he didn't write it. And also, one song. You know, Babylon Zoo had one song. Doesn't mean we should have to listen to them. Is he worse than Barlow? Barlow's just Michael Owen, isn't he? Like, you begrudgingly have to go, right, yeah, you were good when you were younger, but I don't want to have to listen to you talk. And, like, you've not really had to struggle. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone just seems to remember the fact that Guy Barlow's got a massive child. Similar to Michael Owen, Barlow seems like a right knob. Yeah, exactly, yeah, that's it. I think they're the same person. Some people, one song is enough to make someone's livelihood from just royalties alone. Yeah, agreed. And it always goes back to this, doesn't it? Money. People just talk about money. Be like, oh yeah, but, you know, look how much money he's got. Yeah, but are you proud of anything you've done? You know? That's what you got to start looking at, going, right, what have I contributed to the world? And I'll just say right now, by the way, I've contributed nothing to the world. So don't go like, oh yeah, TJ, what have you done? Nout. Absolutely nout. Does that make Jason Orange Emil Heskey? It does. It does. He just danced up top, I believe. He tried to bring the other one into play. At least you've contributed entertaining FM content, at least. I mean, it's... We'll see. We'll see. Big Emil dancing around in the background. Right, okay, do you know what? Right, Izargo Silva's kicking off, so let's get rid of him as well then. Right. Okay, I don't care if your dad's Thiago Silva. You're not Thiago Silva. So, if you make a Christmas song that's a hit, you're set for life, unless you're a wrong'un. It'll always be played a certain time of year, every year. Yeah, and most of the time, even if you are wrong, and it'll still get played. Jamie Redknapp is Mark Owen. Yeah, it all makes sense, doesn't it? Like, once we start plotting it out. I don't care if your dad's Tony Jameson, you're not Tony Jameson, so F off. That's what he said to Sammy J on this stream. I just thought, yeah. There's no list. I'm like, why is there no list of recommended players? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we sacked the chief scout, didn't we? Where's the scouting bit? Where do we work out where our scouting is? Oh, here you go. Yeah, where's the scout bit? Here? No. How do I click on me scouting to work out where I'll send me? Is it not like a thing where you can go like local scouting range? That's it. How many signings have we made so far? We've made 2. We've made a 6'7" centre half and a angry central midfielder. So that's what we've got. We're trying to bring in a striker, but he's now been courted by 2 other sides. So that might not work out. Which might be a bit frustrating. We've missed out on at least 1 left back. Let's see if we miss out on another one. So Gunnar Elliott's now completed his trial, so he's away off. Hopefully we can get him locked down. Do you have any scouts left? Can you get some scout reports on local club for potential loans? We've got, I believe, 1 scout left. Actually, 2 possibly. Neither of them are any good though. That's the problem. How do you do this then? Get the local clubs for potential loans. All right, so go to our usual then. So our Sunderland's our into the under 18s. Yeah. Sunderland, Leeds, I suppose, maybe. Middlesbrough. And then we're not going to bother with that lot up the road. Oh, you want the under 21s? Oh, got it wrong. I thought about more about the fact that they're probably not going to let us. Dean Gaffney. We've got to get Dean Gaffney in, surely. Lama, you'd love that. You'd love that, wouldn't you? That's a celebrity I've heard of. Dean Gaffney tackling of 20. He's well hard. See, I don't know if I fully get the reference, but yeah, that works. Right. Let's see if he'll come in on trial. Is Dean Gaffney dead, by the way? That's the question I'm going to ask today. Is Dean Gaffney dead? And if so, just how dead? Oliver Ibe. We looked at him as well. His career is. Oh, I prefer to play with better players. Gaffney's bid rejected. Oh, no. Is there a Phil Mitchell? I don't know. I'm not. We're not just off to look for players that are linked with EastEnders. Surely one of our young academy team members, central defender Promise Ritson. Promise Ritson has gone. Oh well, never mind. Well, at least we'll get 25 grand after 100 games. But actually, after 20, 200, 100, 200, well, 2.5, 250 grand possibly. So that'll be good. Are we still just waiting for players coming through? Or your other scouting methods are worse, so why not just do soap stars? Do you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. Can I sign a Natalie Imbruglia at this point? Okachukwu is coming in. Are we happy enough that he'll be... If we look at his acceleration and his pace, his teamwork's probably going to be good enough. His work rate's good enough. He's aggressive enough. He's 6'3" enough. Let's bring him in. Gunnar Elliott's gone to Exeter. Jared Toadfish was at Middlesbrough's reserves. Exeter are League 2. And he's gone for, well, yeah, he's gone for a decent amount of money, hasn't he? Right. So Elliott's a concern then. So he's now left. So we now need another striker. Let's look at the impact that's had on the team. So Okachukwu goes in there. Caden Hughes goes on the bench. And it's probably going to be... How was that? Van Show. We don't want him anymore, do we? Izargo Silva's now wanted. So let's shufty him out. He's kicking off. We might have to go into the league with the bare bones, possibly. Until someone comes around and shows us that there's more players available. Recommendations, recruitments. I tell you, it's blowing a hoolie outside. Right, Shallow's not coming in at this point. Storm Dave, that's the one, isn't it? Lewis Campbell. George Gribber. Jaden Ogabo. Another lad from Stoke. Everyone seems to be from Stoke. Lucas Swan. Um, shortlists. A shortlist going to help us? Probably not, because I've probably not kept on top of them, to be honest. What did I have written down? What did I have on my list of things? Oh, Caleb Sanders. Get Theo Van Houten in the van. Oh, yeah. It's Caleb Sanders. There he is. Yeah. Oh, he's got a new contract. Damn it. We were going to try and get Colonel Sanders in. Forgot to go in for him, didn't we? Raekwon Nelson, we've missed out on him as well, I bet. Yeah, he's got a new contract now as well. Simon Ablett, we've put a bid in for. Billy Goff. Director of football. I don't know if that's the same Billy Goff, but that Billy Goff there from Kettering, he's got a new contract as well. Ashley Mawara was 6'8". I do remember that name there. Oh, he's now at Salford. And he's got an extra year. Joseph Cowan. Oh, he's a free agent now. Mawara is available for loan. And what on earth have I written down here? Ualembo? Again, I've just left these players' contracts update. Even Ballard Matthews has now got himself a new contract. Whose version of the song is this? This is Robin. So, right. Still a few things to try and work out then. Let's see how this keeps playing out over pre-season, shall we? Okay, how do we scout without scouts and without a assistant manager or a director of football? Maybe if I do recruitment focus, active recruitment focus, would that help? It's a shame that Maltese lad's gone, isn't it? He'd have been all right. That's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. We've tried with fancy signings. We've tried with Thiago Silva's son. That didn't quite work out. Hang on. Oldham are a better side than us, aren't they? So we could technically try and go back to our old system. We could have revelled in the Maltese lad, but not to be. Oh, he Maltesed us, didn't he? Teased us with his potential signing, but no. Like a falcon, he flew to Exeter. Lynn, do you like owls? Darlow Maltese us about the playoffs every season. No, we don't. No, we don't. We've never teased anybody about the playoffs. We've never got that close to a playoffs, surely. See what happens when we drop back a bit. Cool, so Bindley out. Okay, Chukwoo. It's Bindley. Oh, it's deflected in. I mean, that was going miles wide. That was going miles wide, but that deflection will do. We'll take that. Let's just let the ball just bounce around and do whatever it needs to do. So we can also do with some backup on the wings because, well, actually we could do with some backups for all of our players because we haven't got anything beyond our starting 11, really, have we? I wonder if we're still predicted third now that we've got half a squad. Oh, Coulson's through. Graham. Oh, what a finish that is. Squad depth equals squad death. No, this is a decent bit of play. Yeah. Coulson, little nudge. Graham, I've got it. Chips it up. Over the keeper. That'll do. Is there anybody we can bring on? Not really, is it? Aaron Reid, possibly? Sammy? Hamish. Out to Bernard Ferguson. Great cross in. Go on, Sammy. Go on, get yourself in just to remind people that you're still here. Even though you're not actually contracted, per se. Iago Silva can go on. Let's put Corey Thomas up top. Is this pre-season? It is, Tim. Yeah. Yeah, we're still just trying to find how things work out. See, Graham again missing a one-on-one. I know it's it's only pre-season, but can't keep missing them, can he? Chuck looks all right. He does, doesn't he? He's getting up and down. He's getting involved. So he went from Carlisle to Bolton. Then as soon as you turn to Bolton, like, "Can you want to come to us on loan?" That'd be good, wouldn't it? What league are Oldham in? We'll have a check, but I'd imagine still national. They've not dropped down to our league yet, so. But you're absolutely right, Tim. Yeah, the fact we're winning suggests it's pre-season. We're not going to have these sorts of performances in the league. Come on. Okay, Mawaro doesn't want to come and join us on trial, first of all. Joseph Cowan doesn't want a trial. Doesn't want to come at all either. It's like, mate, you've got no club. Ogabor will come in. Time for your daily question of how did Marine get on? We don't know. We don't know. I'll find out in a second. Still predicted third. We've counted a month of unemployment. That's my thinking. Oh, right, how do? It's got to be an easy way of getting at it. Stages, league table. Is that just going to pop out? How do you then do the next one up? I have to go through all this. This is so dull. Last season, Marine are still in that division. They were 8th. So that's quite good. And I think it means that Oldham are League 2. Oldham are League 2 side, and we've just beaten them 2-0. Hereford champions. Why is it so hard to find a league table in this game? 408 hot fixes, and it's still a mess. What are Port Vale doing in the conference? Not doing very well. It's how it's everyone's year. Right, create a new focus. Striker. Target forward. Similar to Gunnar Elliott, actually. So let's use that as a template. Even Tooney, how are we, buddy? I'm going to presume bad. Pre-season is going all right. We've had 2 pre-season games so far. We've won both, believe it or not. So we're well happy with that. Beyond that, not much else has happened, really. Not much else has happened. Harley Sharrock Peplow. I mean, what a name. He goes to private school, doesn't he? Mentally all right. Physically, 6'3" with 15 jumping reach. Maybe a loan, possibly. Would he be interesting? Robin Skinner. I've got him highlighted. He's wanted by Bristol Rovers, Doncaster, Grimsby, Oldham, Port Vale, Horsham. I mean, so Notts County are League 1. Out of those sides, Bristol Rovers are League 2. Doncaster are League 2. So, have we re-signed Jesse? Not yet. We are trying. Grimsby. All we know about Port Vale, National, and then Horsham. Gets the crowd going, runs with the ball rarely, refrains from taking long shots. Be a terrific signing for the future, apparently. Works well with the team, enjoys big matches. He's fairly inconsistent, so he'll fit in perfectly. I wonder, do they want him to play all the time? That's the problem. An important centre back. You're not going to play him at centre back, are we? I think that's part of the problem. Emmanuel Abubakar. We're still waiting for an assistant manager coming in as well, by the way. That would be quite handy. And a new chief scout. Ogabor's come in for a trial. Maybe. It's another player from Stoke. Feels like players are only from Stoke. Okay, we're finding out something about Sunderland. What do we know? What do we know? Under 18s. Notable players, no one. Okay. Have I done this wrong? Have I just gone to get some info? See if we can try and unsettle Church. Don't know too much about him. He must have been on our shortlist before, presumably. Adam Baster's gone to Guiseley, right? Okay, we've lost out with him then. So the fullback. Yeah, I don't think I've done this right, have I? Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to click on these teams and then find out who their players were for loan, didn't I? I've not done that, have I? I've done team reports rather than scouting. Oh. This is interesting. I've just put a bid in for him on loan. He scored 23 goals last season. He pissed us about because he obviously didn't want... He wanted a lot of money to come and sign for us. He might still turn us down, but... Team reports must send a report on who is interested in your player recommendations. They used to include some scouting info in previous FMs, but they removed it this year, sadly. Good. Glad they took more things out of the game that may have been useful at some point. God, isn't it great? Macclesfield have signed Jay Sway. Yeah, he's 5'6". We don't want a 5'6" fullback. Share alert. I know. Right, look. It's what we do, Lulu. It's what we do. Gated want Tikalemba. We liked Tikalemba. Was it Berry, was he? How much does he want? Fringe player. Just an appearance. Okay. It's a backup right back, I suppose, isn't it? Actually, do you know what? I'm going to have to, pay a little bit more, aren't I? That's fine. Church has rejected the loan offer. Oh, typical. Okay, that's fine. We've just got 12 grand from Kavanagh's transfer, though, so that's going to help out. Can we declare interest? Would that help? And then maybe... What? Do a structured deal, possibly? Church maybe will go free. Well, we hope so. We hope so. But that's going to be the end of next year, though. That's the problem. I mean, I don't think 20 grand from's the right thing to do now. See if we can try and get on a free transfer now as well. Where do we find out about job adverts? Can we find out about anyone? Has anyone picked up on our adverts? Don't think they have they? Let's have a look at what Ogabor can do, shall we? Am I streaming Monday? I am, James. I will be. Yeah, I'll be streaming Monday, even though it is even as it's Easter Monday. I was considering going to see Richard Ashcroft in Newcastle, but can you believe it? None of my mates want to go. So I'm not going on my own, but we'll have been at the at the York City match on Monday with Elders Jameson. So we'll see how that goes on. But yeah, we'll do Monday, and we'll be in the season by that point, I would imagine. Or at least at some point we'll get to the season. Who York got on Monday? Altrincham, I think. Is it Altrincham, maybe? I think so. Something like that. Altrincham, yes. Am I a York fan? No, I'm a Sunderland fan, Sam, but I live in York. So, but an Elders Jameson and the coach of the football team and his son are go quite a lot. So I was like, look, should we all go together? So we figured we might as well. I'm a PSG fan. I am a PSG fan. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. One of your good mates plays for York, Alex Newby. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, he'll be pretty happy with how things are going at the minute, I'm guessing. Oh, pick that one out. John Coulson, what a finish. You need to go to a York game at some point, probably next season. Oh, geez, God, yeah. It's one of those ones to tick off the bucket list, isn't it? His twin brother plays for Barrow. Not doing too well, we're doomed. Newby's good. Didn't do too much against us. Oh, Reagan Booty. I remember that's a cracking player's name, isn't it? That's the second yellow card signing, isn't it? Oh, you're going up for uni, are you? Oh, fair play. Oh, Coulson, pick that one out. What a free kick this is. Oof. And I mean, if he can do that against Stenhouse Muir, imagine what he can do against Hitchin. You've been there a year already. Time's flown. I've been here 12 years, mate, so. You know. It's a long time. And it shows. It does show. I'm a lot more grey than I used to be. My hairline's receding as well. My hairline used to start here. I've always had a pretty large head, but now I'm like, there's a lot of it's going now, isn't it? We're all more grey than we used to be. Oh, yeah. No way this team can't make the playoffs. Oh, Lulu, you're saying what the computer wants us to hear, innit? Billington out to Okachukwu. Here's Coulson. Cuts back inside. Bindley. Oh, face just needs more space. Appreciate it, Matt. I mean, I've got a sizable head, I must admit. I'm a sniper's dream. I'm like one of those, those like little Corinthian figures. I'm like one of them. I'd make a good bobblehead. Oh, Big Archie gets on one. There you go. That's the big lad from the corners. He's taken on 3 players. He's outjumped 3 players. Looking at the team information at the top of the screen because there's my Dar is called Stee. Nice. Oh, it's times like this I get lulled in and think we're in the lot. It's times like this, Tim, where I'm a bit like you and I'm like, oh, is this all it took? So literally all we had to do was play 4-3-3. Go mid block. Go control possession. Now I'm angry at myself. I'm like, oh, is it this simple? But then I'm like, yeah, there's obviously been lots of things moving around in the background that's allowed it to be this perfect alignment. This wouldn't have happened 5 seasons ago. Can't wait to lose 1-0 on the opening day. Can't wait to get sacked in October when I'm sat bottom of the league. Oh, I mean, the interesting thing is that we've not got enough players for the inevitable first injury that we get. You know, then what do we do? I can't expect these players to play every single minute of every single game. Go, well, Brian Clough managed to win a European Cup with 14 players, so just don't get injuries. That's probably the way to do it. I think you're right, Yorkie, yeah. Oh, what a ball that was by Okachukwu, by the way. Maybe I can be player manager. Good shout, Pino. Really good shout. I'd not considered that. There's Ogbapo. Gets his first goal in pre-season. Like, I'm guessing Stenhouse Muir are better than what we're going to be playing, right? You've got to be really bad to get relegated from League Two with only 2 going down. I'm going to be, yeah, I'll prove you. So we're all agreed. No injuries this season, yeah? None? Good. Darlington with the header, all of that. Bernard Ferguson getting straight in, intercepting as well. I'm sure I had upended to take corners from both sides, but never mind. Okay, that's 5. Ogabeppa's got 2 now. This is interesting. What's the approach on the cup? Throw them just to play the league? I think we might have to, Lulu. Did we get a little bit distracted last year with our glorious FA Cup run, getting all the way to 4th? Yeah, I don't think we can. The money was nice, but I think the extra matches are I think that's what ruined our season last year. Really, felt like it cost us the league last season. Yeah, probably. I mean, look, 64% possession. We've gone from having, well, essentially the 36, 34 shots, 5-0 win. I mean, that's a bit. It's the exact opposite of what we expect to be doing. And we haven't got an assistant manager. Like, is there any chance we can get one, maybe? Oh, here we go. Chief Scouts coming in. Michael Barnes and Wes York, who are both at York, want the job. So that's not a good start, is it? Joseph Saxby, reasonable and competent at scouting. That's the best we can hope for, really. Ben Tollett. He's the same. Lawrence Wyke or Wick. Wick, probably. Outstanding authority. Where have you been? Man United, US colleges, Atalanta, Nashville, Tampa Bay, Phoenix, Fleetwood and Doncaster. I mean, this is Atlanta United. This is a guy who's got a bit of experience, isn't it? Josh Ginley. Where have you been, Josh? Hearts, Walsall. Reasonable knowledge. Jeff King. He's been around the block, hasn't he? St Mirren, York, Prescott, Nantwich, Bolton, Swindon. I mean, all he has to do is just go back through his phone book. What are the odds? Give us 2 seconds. Lama, I can jump back in there. Charlie Adams. Lincoln Kilmarnock, former Birmingham. Elliot List. George Maris. One of the potatoes. I don't really know. List wants the job. What have we got for shortlists for assistant manager? Nat Phillips, Ben Holden, Ben Woodburn. Oh God. Dwarf the Second says I'm also reasonably competent. There you go. I would toot that horn, mate. What's our odds? Third in the expectations league. Where do we find the league odds? 8-1. It starts with a 1. Starts with a loss. It's probably. Who else is Nat Phillips with a very heavy set beard there. Jordan Houghton. Again, competent. Scott McMahon, presumably not connected to Vince. Flynn Downs. Solomon Sambu. Raid. What's up, Dan? What have we missed? We've not missed anything yet, have we? Where's Solomon Sambu come from? He's been all over the place as well. And he's assistant manager at the minute. Ben Holden was our assistant manager. Great. So he was our former assistant manager, and now he's going, do you know what? Can I come back? Callum Hart. We're not doing Ben Woodburn at all because he's dreadful. I mean, all of these are bad, aren't they? Let's continue that. Continue that. Keep the current pitch size. $95,000 they want for Francis Church. No, I don't think so. Not for a player that can potentially go as a free on the end of the season. Do we think Josh Andrews is going to want less money now? He's probably not, is he? Oh dear. Right. There's been a change of plan there, hasn't there? When's the league start? 2 more friendlies. Let's do the 2 friendlies. See if we can get anybody else in before the start of the season. Then we'll raid out. So yeah, no, don't worry, Dan. That's not a problem at all. Okay, Simon Ablett's in. That's good. He's versatile. He can play left back, centre back, midfield. Okay, he's brave. He's determined. He works well for the team. Physically, he's pretty good. Squad player. He's happy to be a squad player. So he's committed. He gives it all for the cause. That's sort of what we need him to be, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know if you saw this, Llama. I saw it. Loan offers made for Gabby Large. Oh, they want to play with better players. Oh, we could have had having it Large. Is there a backup goalkeeper now? Not yet. Oh, that's interesting. Openda has said he doesn't want to play for Scarborough. So that's good. So goalkeepers. Let's bring George Bell in again because we wanted to have a little nosy at him, didn't we? Alec Asplin. I remember him from a couple of years back. And La Bastide, the bastard. Why are we not signing a player called the Bastard? I think that was what I thought last time as well. Israel Green. That's Baker, 29. Michael Bonney. Le Bastard by Chanel. Yeah. It does smell quite bastardy. Noah Pinder. Toure. I wonder what this guy's like. Extremely uninterested, I think it said there, wasn't it? Yeah. I mean, that's. Can't get much more uninterested than that. I'm extremely uninterested. Thank you. Thank you very much. I couldn't be less interested. Who's Brad Browning? Doesn't look too bad, does he? He's not. He's only extremely uninterested, I can assure you. Oh, so he's not the only unextremely interested. Ah, okay. I got it. I got it. I got it. Flanagan, physically good. Can cross, unambitious. I mean, everything else was looking pretty bad as well, to be honest. Simon Greatrix Williams. Who's Greatrix? Oh, another bloody Liverpool player. If they don't play for bloody Stoke, they play for Liverpool, don't they? God, the game's desperate for me to sign Liverpool players. Ewan Boyd, he's not from us, is he? No, Northampton. I said Stephen Bartlett there. I was like, are we signing players that have played for Soccer Aid at this point? Like, is this the level that they're at? TJ, he's considered signing Serge from Kasabian. I think he'd do quite well, actually. Let's get Alex Baker on trial as well. I'm sure we've had a nosy at him before, haven't we? Is there much budget left? A reasonable amount, Llama. So while I feel like I'm scouting about in the freeze, there's probably part of me thinking maybe we do a little bit more than that. What have we got? We got 3.5 grand. And I think we need 4 players, maybe 5. That's, without thinking about permanent signings, I suppose. Who's the weakest link of the starting 11? Let's have a little nosy, shall we? George Bell. Are they saying George is good? How much does he want? Fringe player. Please, not too much. 400 quid. Right. Okay, there you go. There's our backup. Backup fullback. Okay, if we go to squad, let's have a look. How do we find our best 11 then? Weak link is either I don't know. Is it right wing or centre back maybe? Or is it goalkeeper possibly? The fact we don't have a backup goalkeeper is concerning. That is concerning. We now have a couple of defensive backups. So Silver, Hughes, Ablett. So they're all left-sided, but Hughes, Silver might leave. And we're trying to bring Bell in now, so that'll be a right-back cover. We don't have any cover for the wings. Reed can cover in the midfield. Defensively, not offensively, though. Then up front, we've got no cover either. So we still need a striker. We still need someone out wide. We still need a goalkeeper. Does that make sense? Does that feel about right? In that sense, are we any further on than we were before? This feels like very much like what we were last season. £135,000 for right. No for those goalkeepers then. Fenton Tutor. Could the new keeper be a starter and McNamara as the backup? It could be, depending upon what we bring in. That could well be the situation, yeah. Yeah, depending on what they look like, yes. Same with the centre back in Douglas. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine moving Douglas out? Yeah, it could. It could. It could. I mean, I don't really want that to be the situation, but it could. It could. Dino Kaiser. What a name that is. Handling, reflexes, decision making. Abatumbe Isa has command of area of 12 to 18. He's only 5'11". I'm intrigued by this. Let's see what he says. James Sissons, Maltese. 6'5". Did well for Nantwich. What league are Nantwich in? Oh, League below us. It's just a lot of guesswork on names at this point, isn't it? There's no rhyme or reason as to who we're looking at. I've just found an Icelandic goalkeeper. So Openda's turned down the chance to go to Scarborough. That's good. And to be fair, none of those goalkeepers at first glance look like they're any good. After finishing recruitment assignment, only one player we've found is of interest. Israel Green could do the same as what the Maltese striker could do. He's 6 foot. He's 6'5". We were aiming the ball to his head. What are we doing, this guy? Jumping reach of 5. Dodgy first name as well, isn't it? Can struggle when faced with a shooting opportunity on the edge of the box. Great. Why are we here? Why are we having this conversation, scouts? This is why we're trying to bring more scouts in, because you lot don't seem to know. Let's have another look at Lewis Campbell. Might be Josh Andrews, you know. We can't pay the kind of money he wants, though. That's the problem. Season 8. Hello, Airborne. How are you, pal? Long time, long time. Hope you're good. We are indeed crazy. You know that, though. Can we get you on trial yet? Harry Sant's gone to Kidderminster, so he's going to score past us, clearly. You've missed so much. You have missed a lot, but you've also missed nothing at the same time. We've just been treading water. To be honest, Airborne, 8 seasons in the same division, still the National League North. It's been depressing, is what it's been. Still a struggle. Very much a struggle. Very much. Tikalemba. Non-contract. Let's delay that for now, just in case we get Bell through. Nine to 2. Oh, God. The pressure's on. The pressure is on. They want us to really go for it this year. Oh, I hate this. I hate this level of pressure now. Oh, Bell's gone to Walsall for a lot less money than we were going to pay him as well. Okay, can we find out? We can't find team stats yet, can we? So we don't know who's spending what yet. Squad numbers. Oh, now it's the big one. Archie Henderson, number 5. Luke Gilligan. Take number 8. Ablett wants 4. He's not going to get 4 though, is he? Can have 28. That's nearly 4. $28 is nearly 4. Yeah, it's close enough, isn't it? You know what I mean? Look at Lewis Campbell. Let's put. Let's try Graychick Williams out first of all. Airborne on 3 months. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Very kind indeed. I appreciate the support there, buddy. Let's pop Ablett in at centre back, see if that works as well. And see what Reed looks like in midfield. Just have a bit of a play around. This, of course, is where we now lose in pre-season, and I'm like, oh dear. It's all gone horribly wrong. Go and play like favourites. Go on. Let's see what we can do, shall we? I think we'll be confident enough with this. Bernard Ferguson down the wing. Oh, keeper's got it. DVMT MCG, how are you, my friend? Decent header. What we got? MTG. All jokes aside, I'd have given up this well before now. You're still going in front of an audience. That's some sort of achievement in itself. I mean, that is it's lunacy, is what it is. MCG. Yeah, somewhere along the line, there's a sensible person that would have just sacked this off and done something different. But he don't live in this house. Oh, nice finish. So yeah, so we do stupid around here. Like, my thinking is that eventually the game must just give up and just let him win. Campbell touched it too far, but tucks it home as well. I don't want to play Morpeth, but Darren Bent's song, that's right, yeah. Well, that's a good ball through. That's a dreadful first touch, by the way. That's going to... But he managed to finish it when it counted. Just thought I probably should have put Sammy Robinson in at right back, actually, rather than Billington. Give Billington a bit of a rest. Let's see if Izargo Silva wants to put himself in the shop window. Do we get Tikalemba or do we not bother? He's a non-contract player, so we don't really pay for him unless he plays. So I suppose there's no real problem there, is there? We can just release him when we need to. The other option is Sammy Robinson at right back, which, I mean, he's played there all for the last couple of years, so Billington and Robinson can play right back. So we've got two right backs in a sense. Do we need a third? There's Henderson getting up at the back post again. Or is three right backs too many? Oh, there you go. I'm not on his debut. So 4-0 at half time. That'll do. That'll do. Let's make some changes. Let's put Sammy Robinson on for Billington. Let's put Sammy J on for Bernard. Greatrix Williams hasn't really done a great deal. Do I see Alex Baker's up to? Not really. Bring the Gooch off for Silver. Some good results in pre-season, but we're trying to check the job centre now. It's going well. Think you're right, Llama. Or we scrap this tactic and start again. All this as well without an assistant manager. So maybe the assistant manager was what was holding us back. tell the team the next 38 games are all pre-season friendlies, we'll be fine. So maybe that's it, actually. Maybe that's where the problems have come from. I've told them it's all league games. Oh, what a hit that was. There's another one. Sammy J with the layoff as well. So the young'un gets himself an assist. Reed inside the Binley. Gilligan. We've not even seen Gilligan throw fists yet, have we? Oh, that's a good ball in. That Campbell trying to get his hat trick there. Oh, decent hit. Five nil's fine, in it. We can take that. We'll take that. Well done. Well done, everyone. Gabby Lage has gone out to where? Vargem. Where's Vargem? Portuguese third division. I think that's on par with probably where we're playing. Potentially. Maybe I'm being a little bit derogatory of the Portuguese third division. Maybe it is a slightly better standard than we are, but I'm not convinced. Our scouts have found one player. Right. It's going to take some time, this scout and lark, innit? Okay, so we look like we've got a lot of pressure on us this year to do well. I think we will start positively. We've got one more friendly against Spalding, then we're against Brackley, Telford, Chorley. I guess we leave that until Monday. I reckon we just sort of go like, hey, everything's been fine. Let's have Easter, because Easter's nice. And we can maybe have a couple of days where we don't have to worry about this. Yeah? Does that sound like a good idea? I think that sounds like a reasonable idea. So, thank you, everyone, by the way, who's been in the last couple of days. We've still got 1 or 2 players to lock down. Get another couple of players in, I reckon. And then we'll see what happens from there. Yeah, season 8 is going to be whatever season 8 is going to be, innit? As they always are. As they always are. Have a happy Easter to those who celebrate tomorrow. Enjoy your chocolate eggs. Enjoy whatever you need to do. Let's go and drop a raid to the Honey Badger. Not seen Honey Badger for a long time, so he's back. Go and give him some love. And yeah, see you all on Monday, folks. Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye now.